morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunrise in Barbados today. Just so you would know, we're actually working from the microphone on the camera today because the external microphone I need to counterbalance. Didn't spend enough time preparing that obviously for today, and we're not taking any chances to have any problems today. We're going to do the best we can to bring you a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. As you can see, I mean, there are gulls flying all around. As you can also see, the setting is perfect for the EMC this morning. Just a glorious, glorious day. Good morning to each and every one of you that I teased yesterday ridiculously, I would have to say. Yeah, I have on my rain gear because this morning had a lot of clouds and stuff, so bear with me. I'm over prepared, but it's better to be over prepared than under prepared. So that's sort of like a conflict of what I said before about not checking the microphone correctly, but anyhow, don't worry about that. This story is mine, and I'm going to tell it the way it should be told. So, good morning to each and every one of you. For all those I saw yesterday, what a lovely, lovely afternoon it was. I must tell you that my off days are amazing, and thank goodness they're not rest days. I had an amazing time yesterday with all of our family. Obviously the EMC Festive Beachfront Lounge. It was an amazing day. We've actually named it yesterday officially. That I told the owners that is what we're calling it from now on. So we will also refer to it as Crystal Waters. Mr. Anderson Ward, sir. Once again, my man, I gotta take off my hat to you. You are the entertainer for sure of the EMC. So you continue doing what you're doing, my brother. We will continue supporting you. We will continue being there because it is a perfect package. Good morning to each and every one of you again. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. I didn't want to go exactly where we've been before take sunrise, although this morning had definitely a different look than normal, but it's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say our serenity prayer right now, and hopefully some of you will join me. For all of you that are celebrating birthdays today, don't worry. When I get home, I'm going to put out the birthday greetings, but I was having a few challenges this morning, so I've been saying serenity prayer often, and I now like to say it with you all. So here we go. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Just a glorious morning. I mean, we couldn't ask for anything more beautiful than that, or we shouldn't be asking for anything more beautiful than that. Before we start off our walk this morning, again, I would like to mention that our prayers go out to all those in Ukraine, all over the world for world peace, but in Ukraine especially this morning. You know, I'm praying for them, pray for them every morning. I'm trying not to watch the news because the news has so many negatives, but I do just get a quick snippet on the morning just to see what's going on, and it would be nice to pick up on the morning and hear there's a ceasefire and that there's peace and that then there's going to be discussions, but we wait and see anyhow. So today we extend our prayers to them. However, we're going to come back home here and enjoy the beauty, the serenity, the stability, and the love that is shared and felt in Barbados. For those of you who are new to our membership, welcome on board. Gave out a lot of March Madness cards yesterday, so we should have a fairly big membership coming up. Beautiful this morning. Now, we've done the boardwalk numerous times, but today we're going to do something a little different that we have not done so far. I hope you'll enjoy it. But it's beautiful Barbados, and it's certainly a place where we're going to have a lot of peace and love. Any of you that came on this morning feeling a little bit down, I'm sure by now that the care team have already got you feeling chirpy, happy, loved, and blessed to be alive this morning, because that is what they do, and I know for sure that their job is always done 100%. Driver, thank you for throwing everybody off this morning. When I read your pickup locations and directions, I would never have guessed there. I actually spent a little time this morning, or lost some time looking for webcams, because I feel that some of our members have put some webcams in my house, because I don't know how someone could just up and guess where we were going this morning, and I had just finished telling the driver where we were going, and they came up telling me where we were going. I don't know how they could come and do that, so I tried to throw them off, and I don't know if I did or not. Good morning, Steve, my brother. You asked for 100% teas. You can get about, let me see, 5% this morning, because we exhausted our teasing yesterday, so don't want to get overboard with it. Want to give everyone this morning lots and lots of love. Beautiful, beautiful Hastings boardwalk. Stunning sea conditions. Not good swimming in this area, but as you can see, the sand. Hi, how are you going, sir? Sand is perfect. The views of that sunrise this morning are just spectacular. How much more tropical could you want than that? Coconut tree with a glorious sunrise. Now, for me, a coconut tree represents tropics. Without coconut trees on these beaches and on these coastlines, I'm going to be very disappointed. So I noticed that when we were in Spikestown on Saturday, that we saw they were planting a whole set of new coconut trees on the Spikestown beach. So happy to see that, because that is tropical scenery right there. Stunning views. We're looking right along the South Coast section now. We're looking into Coconut Court, being the beach just beyond this one here, beyond the big clump. Beautiful coconut trees. And beyond that, we have Sugar Bay, etc. We are not walking on that beach today. We're going to look at it right now. But we're going to be doing some diversions from here on in, because we want to do something definitely different today as well. Lots of accommodations in this area. We have condos, we have hotels, we have guest homes, we have everything you could possibly want. We have Airbnb, everything you can possibly want. And as I said, this area is perfect because you do have pockets you can swim in. However, the beautiful thing about this area is the access with the boardwalk. You can walk right up to Rockley Beach on boardwalk. So you can get everything you could possibly want in the general area. We did a couple of vlogs recently in the Worthing and Rockley on the land side, so you're familiar with all the different facilities and amenities we have. Cheese on breads. Morning tongue, boy. Monday morning tongue. Anyhow, bear with me. I should get it right sooner or later. So this morning, because we don't have any microphone, we might come in stereo. How to say it twice, just in case you have a left and right ear listening right now. As you can see, I have brought my spirit with me from yesterday, and why would I not? I met so many lovely people yesterday, you know, up at our gathering point, all over actually. It was at Miami Beach in the beginning. If you were following the teasing yesterday, you would have known where we were. Just a beautiful day, fantastic. As you can see, this place seems to hopefully coming to an end there. I'm not going any higher. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Wasting time to talk about that right now. Alright, so here we go. Onward we shall go. You can see lots of people down here enjoying the boardwalk and the beach already. It's a beautiful place for exercising and just taking in the beauty of the island. Now we're using a lot here that's used right now for public access down here, but it's not a public access to the beach. There are other ones around the place, but this is not one. But this is a place that most people are using now as their access area. Morning, sir. How are you going?
I'm good, man.
Good, my brother. Alright, so up we come. Highway 7. Bareback, baggies, and beach shoes, and pushing. Beautiful Highway 7 at this time of morning. I can say beautiful because right now not a car. Oops, there we go, just spoiled it, don't mind. But we didn't have any for a few seconds, so privileged for that view. Now we started to do a little more of the road section of the island and the interior. We're going to be pushing a little more of that going forward. Don't want to do too much of it at the time because obviously everyone wants to be near a beach. But I thought it'd be nice to see the different accommodations from this side this morning. As you can see, these are also rental properties as well. If you're interested, lots and lots of properties around here. Over on our opposite side, we have the Dead or Dread Surf Shop and Surf School. Russell Garrett, good morning, my brother. I see you're all loaded up and ready to carry some folks out today surfing. Numerous surfboards, hundreds of surfboards. And the beautiful thing about it is the surf shop. If you want any beach attire, if you want anything called beach wear, beach gear, baggies, hats, whatever, I recommend here. This is where I do a lot of my shopping, so I can freely recommend that. Again, not a paid advertisement, just want you to be aware of what's being offered here. If you come to Barbados, you forget your baggies at home, or you need anything called beach gear or beach toys, please check them out for me. That's the Dread or Dead Surf Shop. onward we go again. Now these cannons are not make-believe cannons. This is one of the original cannons. This is one of the authentic cannons. This area here is all red and stuff. This was used as the main hospital section in the days of when the British Army was here. This is one of their hospital areas and nurses' quarters, etc. This is more where the high end was. It has not changed on the outside. This is how it was. Same red bricks and stuff. But these are being lived in year round. All the accommodations here now are actually purchased properties, but it is protected by the Barbados National Trust, so you can't interfere or do anything to the buildings except for maintain the interior, but you cannot change the exterior of it, which is beautiful. Now all of these homes here, majority of these here are actually lived in one section or the other. They're upstairs and downstairs, but as you can see they are for rent. These are mainly like more of a long-term rental and stuff. Airbnb properties. Beautiful. Traditional style windows with their wooden hoods on the top. This is how most of the windows were in Barbados. You notice the lattice style work to let the air in even when the windows were shut for cooling. Obviously we live in the tropics. Most of these here would have been dual push up or pull down right now as they are. However, in days gone by, as you would know, that would have been a little bit different as well. Beautiful, beautiful place. Lots of telephone wires and stuff around here this morning. Look beyond that though, because we're looking at the beach side, land side of what you've seen on the beach. So you know what the beauty is on the other side. This is just like walking through a town versus walking through the country. You know, you're going to see the other side of it, which is the commercial side of it. Alright, years ago, the building that's coming up just in front of us on our right as we get around this bed of sporum bush, or a hedge I should say, excuse me, hedge, that was burnt and left for a long time as a shell. However, it was brought back as a convention center or an area for conferences and stuff. Never really utilized in a big way, sat there again for a long period of time. Still is, I'm not sure what actually is going on in there, not too familiar with it. We can always check it out and let you know. But directly behind newish structure, courtyard by Marriott's. As you can see, they're away from the property, but they do have, or away from the sea, but they do have public thoroughfare beach. I sure realize as we're walking, because we're still going to stay on the roadside. And then Buzo over here. This has been through a lot of different name changes, etc. But it's still a beautiful spot, definitely. I've heard some very good comments about here. As I said, I haven't eaten here. Being vegan, I really don't go out to buy vegan stuff. It's pretty easy for me to do that at home, especially if my angel is here, because I have the world's best vegan chef at my home with me. Good morning, sir. How are you going this morning? All's well? Hi. All right, my brother. Cool. Okay, this would be your public access if you were staying at Marriott's. You just walk through there, down the steps. You can see the sign over there saying it's a Marriott courtyard section. There's also a public facility above. So if you want to get to the beach that we're on just now, and construction does go on the area that we walk through, this would be your closest public access here. And you can presently park over by the Marriott section, not by Marriott's itself, but in front. However, I don't know if that will change over time. You can see how beautiful these old buildings are and how lovely they're being brought back. Now this, all the woodwork and stuff on this area, the roof, doors, windows, everything are brand new. This was a shell for a long time, but as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful, returned to its original state. Lovely. Coconut Court Hotel. We have so many members that have stayed here, are going to be staying here, or are presently here. Coconut Court Hotel belongs to some friends of mine, family friends, the Blades family. This is really a family-run operation. If you've ever heard of Ted Stores, we've showed you Ted Stores when we were up Atlantic Shores. He's based out of here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful hotel. From the land side, you know, it's still lovely because it's not really a high rise. You know, there are a few stories here, but this to me is much more comforting on the eyes than the taller buildings, because at least you feel as though you're able to see around. You know, rather than be shadowed by this 6 and 7, 8 and 9 story building. Much prefer that. Over on the opposite side, Jake's Restaurant and Bar. They've gone through some repainting and rebranding and stuff recently. Really nice spot, not only used by the Coconut Court Hotel, but also used by anyone. So you can come here and sit down. I'm not sure the actual program right now, but you can always have a look at that later on. But as you can see, it is beautifully laid out. So you can always Google that online. That is Jake's. Now this is an unusual bus stop. I actually like it a lot. I'm surprised nobody carried away tires, because if they were a little bigger, well, you know, the war wagon may be outfitted with them, but I will leave them on there for now. But that's a nice unusual looking thing. I'll just back out into Highway 7 as there's nothing coming, so you can have a look at that. It's quite interesting. If that is your name, be happy somewhere is named after you. Coconut Grove also have their landside facility, which is just over here, and this is the parking for the Jake's area. So you can also get in one of the little apartments and stuff over here as well. Again, you're going to need to look up on that, because I'm not too au fait with this side, the annex side of it. I do know the main structure itself, but I've been there quite a few times. If you're looking for pizza, I've had some good pizza here. I've heard it has some good food. There's some people that expected something different, but anyhow, this is the Mamma Mia's. If you're interested in coming here, air conditioned facility, great coffee. And then if your partner is celebrating, or you just want to lift your spirits, we have a floral shop here. This is where I always buy my roses, is the Hastings Flower Mart. I buy my roses and all of my flowers for my angel and for my sister, who I also buy a bouquet once in a while for as well. Gotta share your love, you know, your love can't only be with your angel, it's got to be with everyone around you. You can get a little hardware store in the back here. There's a mini mart, there's a little food outlet as well. Now years ago, I'm going back, let me see, how far would I have to go back? I would say 35 or 36 years ago, somewhere in that range. I used to work in a little small building just right here above a home that was called Ilfracombe. That was L.E. Williams Tour Company Limited. The building was situated right here, and I worked with them for 13 years prior to working in the cruise industry. Any of you that were here years ago to remember a little small building that was here that we used to operate tours from. Private residence was just below, and then down below that were all the little homes where Jeffrey Kiefer and Peter Medford, a lot of the other guys stayed and lived in that area for many, many years. That has been taken over and reconstructed into what is now known as Palm Beach Resort or Palm Beach Condos. Okay, we're not in a thrill seat this morning. We're going to step back for a second, let that one go by. We could take on more stuff like this kind of size, but that kind of size I step away from. All the guys usually pay a lot of respect and stuff, you know, so you really don't have a problem, but it's always better to be careful. Now originally, Asta Beach Hotel, that's just over a little bit on our left. We'll talk about that in a couple of minutes time. But what you may not have seen if you've not been here for a few years is the Hastings / Worthing police station. This has now taken on the role of as being the base for both of those police stations that were originally here. It's a beautiful structure. This took a long time to go up, but this has been built as strong as a fort. This is really, really strong. I watched this is being built from scratch. As you can see, they're now beautifying the landscape and stuff. Turns a police station for something you don't want to see into something that you can see comfortably. Well, that depends. I don't want to see it from the inside. I look at it from the outside. Beautiful outside. Don't want to know what the inside's like. Shh, keep quiet. You hear that? Electric bus then. Barbados is moving forward. No big smoking or anything like that. Air conditioning as well. So if you're on the south coast, and the majority of the main areas are taken or operated now with the air conditioning fleet that has been brought in. Huge, big step. Kudos to the government that organized that. Kudos to you. Now this was the original entrance to Asta Beach Hotel. This is how you would have to get in the hotel. You go down here, and just about halfway down you would turn right into Asta. That is the Palm Beach condos that we were talking about just now. You've seen it from the beach side with us before. Just want to show you again what we're doing for the land side today. Different look at Barbados this morning. Used to have a place called the Flamboyant Hotel. Directly in front of us where you see the yellow structure slightly over on the right. That is where the Flamboyant Hotel was. I guess if you all were here in those days, that would bring back some wonderful memories. You'll also remember they had a Chubby's video outlet in here. Video, some of you saying, what's a video? Yeah, a video cassette. They made the DVDs years ago, but don't mind. Some of us will remember that. I remember being told about it. I'm way too young for that. Now this is Sugar Bay. It's been through quite a few name changes. First name originally Asta, new name Sugar Bay. This is a beautiful resort. We have seen the beachside as well. My friend Steve asked me this morning for 100% teas. I can give you 100% teas. You're going to see it landside and you're going to see it from the beachside, my brother. Morning. Beautiful area. You can get everything around here as well. So if you are staying in this immediate area, you really don't have to leave here. As I showed you mini mart before, you have cafe over here. You have all types of stuff. You can have a hairdresser over here as well. Just a beautiful facility. We're going to cross the road again now, as we are back on pavement on both sides, just to show you a little bit more of what it looks like. Adequate parking as well. So if you want to come here, Silver Fox Arcade, you want Arm Bandits and these slots all over the island. That one and Vegas, Las Vegas are all over the island. Very popular entertainment for many, local and also visiting. I love how this place is being built. It has sort of like maintained the type of look that you would expect to find in this area. You know, it's kept itself to be low. The structures itself have come back with these sort of like the hooded and shuttered areas and stuff. The nice little wooden galleries and thing in the front section. I think this is just beautiful. Alright, we're looking now at Savannah Hotel from the back section. We did a tour the other day where we walked up through here. Don't know how long that will be public access. I do remember when there was a beautiful Bajan beach home down the bottom down in there. When I was a young fella, we used to drive down to that quite often. Knew the people that used to live there. Beautiful area. So this whole area, majority of this area, is sort of like protected by the Barbados National Trust. You can do some work on a lot of these structures, but you cannot do major work on them. If you're doing anything like taking it down to reconstruct and stuff like that, you have to go through National Trust and see what you can do with that. Now years ago, we see that gentleman walking down there. There was a nightclub there. It was in a cellar itself. I'm sure some of you remember. I remember going in there many, many times, and I also don't remember coming out of there many, many times. Great party spot. This cannon, we talked about this last time. This is actually an original cannon here that's being used on sort of like protect the property and stuff. How are you going, sir? Fella's just all into his exercise. I know that he purposely ran by here to make me feel as though I'm unfit and lazy, but don't mind. I can't throw with that because everybody knows I am presently in training for the laziest person in the world gold medal. That's going to take a lot of work, so working on that right now. Those of you that do not know, I am a multitasked Olympian. I hold gold medals in hundreds of categories. We won't just talk about all of them today. We just talk about that one, which is the lazy man golden medal, which I'm going for. Open distance, Garrison Savannah, active this morning. No, we're not going there, so this is what you'll be seeing today. Garrison Savannah is used now for parades, for rugby, for cricket, for football, etc. It used to be the main base for the Barbados Polo Club many years ago. It is also where we have our horse racing activities. We'll talk more about that when we do the Garrison Savannah again. We've done that before, but you can just see the horses are in training. Quite a few of them running around. A lot of people that are going around here looking like horses as well, fit and fast. Yeah, don't worry about them. They're not worrying me. And as you can see, we have our friend with us this morning. Don't see him too often nowadays. That's because I don't want to show you him. He's always with me, but I make sure and keep him out of the film. Yeah, so that's what happens when you become too pompous and you tell me that you're going to take over the stardom of our show. No, that can't happen. I'll put you back in retirement for a little while and keep you out of the public's eye until you settle and calm yourself. This was the original Hastings police station. You'll probably remember it. It's now used like barracks and I guess offices and stuff for the police still, but it's not the actual police station now. And we're descending into the drill hall. This is the road that you can descend onto Drill Hall Beach. I'll show you in a second where it comes from. It's directly opposite the Garrison Savannah. So as you pass the old police station, you will take the first left down the hill. I feel if I breathe real hard and think you all would think that I'm exercising too. But I have to be careful with that because you all might go and spread that to the committee that are judging me. So I got to be wary. Just above St. Anne's Fort, Defence Force used here as their main barracks. This is the main barracks of Barbados Defence Force. A lot of their old equipment. How are you going, sir? A lot of their old equipment is kept in the bottom here. They have a shooting range down in here. They have all types of challenges and stuff for the soldiers to train them. These guys are very fit. You can see them running in squads on a morning from Bridgetown and all over the beach and Bay Street and stuff. So we see a group of young guys running up and down looking super fit and stuff. Well, that majority of the time it's the Defence Force with their soldiers taking some morning runs. Good morning, how are you today?
Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Yourself? You good?
Good, great.
Okay.
Enjoy your day.
Yes, you too as well.
Thank you.
Okay. So the Savannah Hotel, we talked about this just now. This is from the other side, the west side itself. Doesn't look very impressive from here, but when you get into the main area which runs from up the road right down to the beachfront section itself, the whole area is done with like a pool, different level pool and stuff. Quite beautiful actually, quite soothing, quite comfortable, and looking more and more tropical each time I see it actually as the landscaping in the center also starts to mature. Now this is called Drill Hall Beach. It's also referred to as Brandon's. I know they mispronounce it. I know that's how some people are. I did that for many years until my friend Chris Clark decided he was going to correct me, make me feel like a puppet, but don't mind. Good morning, Chris Clark, my brother. I want to just mention, as I mentioned Chris Clark, about our WSL competition that's coming up here in the last week of March and into the beginning of April. If you're on the island around that time, please start to put it into your schedule right now to go over to Soup Bowl and watch the guys put on a performance and literally risk their lives sometimes, you know, for competition. Yes, I don't need to tell you, the EMC will most definitely be covering that, not for Daybreak, well, partially Daybreak, but we will definitely be covering some of that competition. Not lots of videoing, because we'll have a lot of high-end equipment. They're doing their own stuff, but we will just let you feel what it's like down there. Just want to bring you here so you will see what Savannah looks like from the beach side. I know you've seen it in the past, however they've done a lot since they've reopened. This whole deck area has been opened up that people can sit here and look out now. Before they had a higher wall here, it was a lot more awkward, a lot of hedge and stuff. It is much more open now. Beautiful open area. I'll give you a look right up the center. I talked to you about the maturing landscaping. You can see now it's just beautiful. I have royal palms planted there. Everything looks beautiful now. Now when this first was out, it was bare, no plants whatsoever, no trees. But over the years, it has really become beautiful. Just lovely. Changes the entire look of it. So those of you that have not been here for a long time, time to come back and spend some time here. Morning, my brother. How are you this morning? I'm great, man. Blessed, huh? Alright, man. Couple of guys out at Drill Hall this morning. Longboarders, it looks like, because the waves are really small. The east coast is where it's picking up majority swell. But the good thing is that you can see here no sargassum. Not that it's being raked. There are some of the beaches on the south. For example, the best beach in the world had quite a bit of sargassum yesterday, but didn't see too much in the sea floating in. And as the swells are really not coming around, it seems as though that has stayed mainly on the eastern side. Now when we came through here last time, you remember there was a lot of grass and a lot of rab, and we talked about how this whole section here was used originally by the same Savannah Hotel with beach chairs and umbrellas and stuff. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if they're cleaning this up for that same purpose again, or if someone is coming to build on this site. I'm really not too sure, but it's certainly looking a lot better than it was looking for sure. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I can't tell you any more than that. It is stunning. I have lived here all of my life. I have seen these beaches, especially over the last 2.5 years, every day. And every day I come back to them and just I'm absolutely breathless at the beauty and the peace and serenity that we have here in this island. I'm going to give you a 270. Somebody get it ready and meter this here, and I'm going to do it quietly for you as well. There we go. I am so awesome. That is 270 degrees exactly. So, well, I don't know, but I'm pretending it is anyhow. If I fell a little short or overextended it, that's alright, no problem. We're good with that to go. But the good thing about it is I did it quietly and silently. So driver, hold that. Let me tell you all don't know how much of a struggle it is for me to keep my mouth shut while I'm doing these silence, because anyone that knows me knows I don't like to keep my mouth quiet. I see my angel on board this morning. Good morning, my darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the vlog. It's always a blessing to have you walking with me as well in the family. Yeah, start with my angel. Poor lady is subjected to talking morning, noon, and even during sleep. So, poor lady. Anyway, I know though, I'm gonna buy her a pair of air muffs. So not winter muffs, so soundproof muffs, so she can get a little bit of ease. Here is not really fully laid out this morning. Very quiet indeed. I don't know if they have the film crew back in here now again for the Outer Banks Part 3. That's a very serious possibility. Steve, my brother, you asked for 100%. You're getting 100%. You're getting it right around the building this morning. Beautiful little lagoons here in Coconut Court. You've seen that before as well. Boulders dropped on the outside so that we're able to swim safely on the inner side. You will get sand settling on top of some of the reef here on occasions. You will find sand pockets, but there is reef here under this general area, so you have to pick where you're going out and walk carefully. It is reef, you know, you can get stuck with sharp objects, etc. So just take your time. We are definitely going to do a 360 from this point. We're going to reverse it and we're going to keep quiet. Hopefully, just so I will make sure of that. Hold on a second. Okay, we got rid of that piece of energy. Get ready. It wasn't my intention to talk in that 360, but I just had the feeling to do so. So that's another failed silent 360. Don't mind. We saw the beauty. The nice thing about these vlogs is that, you know, you can always mute me. As I said yesterday in our teaser, you can mute me. But if you want to hear the ocean, you gotta hear me. So you have to decide. I don't know if you have the kind of equipment that can separate my audio from this beautiful sound. But if you don't have that kind of high-tech stuff, you gotta suffer. You either want to hear it or you don't want to hear it. Now originally I had not planned to swim, but looking at this water, I gotta go in it. So, you know, this swim here is not just for you, it's for me. I need to get in there this morning for sure. So we're just gonna unsaddle ourselves with our rain gear and we're gonna make our move into the ocean. Yeah, so just show you a little more of this hotel here. Just let me get a second, let me do a little spin around here for you. It's beautiful. So I'm not sure who's staying here, who's not staying here, but if you have stayed here in the past, I know you're going to return here. And those of you that have never been here, that are booked to come here, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a full beachfront area, beautiful chairs, all types of little tanning areas, little privacy booths and stuff, as you can see. Lovely laid out restaurant, which is the direct center there. 2 elevations, you can sit and watch the ocean as you're doing it, and as you can see, the front rooms in here are beautiful. Now this is an original structure hotel. This has not changed. Its footprint has not changed. The main front area has been modified a little bit, but it's still the same. Well, 1, 2, 3, I guess you could say it's a 3-story, ground floor and 2 upper floors, but it is beautiful. This is what I call beautiful Caribbean Bajan style hotels. This is what I love. So forgive me, I may be biased, but that's just how I am. I like my low-rise hotels. I like a big expanse area. I keep mentioning that all the time, but it's just my preference. It's nothing more than that. Here we go. Hope y'all are ready for some of this, because I am. Beautiful morning. Just to show you what the visibility looks like. Very little sun getting moved around this morning. Boy, this water pretty cold here. Since from the east, you won't even put your toe in this morning, let me tell you. The wind coming around here definitely has a little chill. Little chill. Let's not say cold. Little chill. Definitely not what I expected. I expected jacuzzi style this morning. That is not what I'm getting. So it's not a problem. I will adapt to whatever we get. Alright, we're going to do a 360 spin here now, water based. As you can see, there's some swells coming through, so you can be moving up and down a little bit to accommodate those. Remember though that we're going to have a glaring sun. So if you don't have darker makers, when you see the sun coming into the frame, please shut your eyes, and then I would say give about maybe 2 seconds, and then you can reopen them. We don't want any eye damage. We don't want you going to the optician and say EMC caused this, because we are giving you adequate notice. We have said our disclaimer, so we can now proceed safely. We're gonna go in a forward direction now. Enjoy, folks. I don't know who else is dizzy, but they gave you an additional 180 because I robbed you of that before. So, well, no, it was not 180. Somebody give me something, 90 degrees or something like that there. Just making up for my chatter earlier on while we were doing our silent or non-silent 360. So now we're back even. I can start going again. I want to thank all of you all again for joining us this morning. As always, we do not take your presence for granted. It is difficult, I know, to get up in the morning. However, most people have come back to the correct time, which is Bajan time. I gauge everything by Bajan time. Some people say GMT. No, Barbados time is the correct time. Everybody else seems to set their clock to Barbados time. Well, what am I biased or what? Yes, I sort of am biased. And here we go again. Let me just do a little saddling up. See some folks enjoying the weather this morning. See if I can capture them. Good morning to you all. I broadcast you all on Facebook. Are you all having a good time? Wonderful. Good. Happy you're enjoying. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, where are you all guys from?
Manchester.
Wonderful. Yeah, you want to see the sun today for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Right. But you all were out yesterday partying and enjoying it?
Well, we were a bit tired.
Right. You just came in. Oh yeah, but that happens. I'm going to give you one of our cards. These are called the March Madness cards because it is the time of year we're celebrating it. We do a live vlog every morning. If you would like to see yourselves as being the movie stars today, you can always check us later. And what are your names, if I don't mind ask first names? June and Steve and June. Wonderful. Welcome to Barbados. Have a great vacation. Come and join the family because we're a spiritual group and we do nothing but thank God for our lives and have all things pleasurable and all things positive. So if that's what you'd like to wake up to, join us. Wonderful. Okay, you all take care and have a great day, okay? Bye-bye. So if you all thought that my work comes to end, that I don't promote this EMC, you gotta be joking, and I don't have no shame doing it, you know. I know a lot of people say, well, you gotta be brave to go to people and just present them with your... Nah, that's my way to welcome people to Barbados, because I do it with a welcome as well. You know, I am an ambassador, not the ambassador, an ambassador. You all would have seen one of our other amazing ambassadors performing yesterday. I gotta keep saying it, man, Mr. Impact. That is a level of entertainment that I don't see too often or feel. The thing is, if entertainment grasps me and I can feel the excitement of it, and I can watch people sit in their chairs and just smile at watching you, that tells me you're a great entertainer, my friend. So thanks again for everything. Ooh, doing a little camera switching. Boy, that's when you doubt your fingers. Beautiful place. We're gonna stop just here on the point. Just gonna go to that distance there. Then we're gonna say our farewells. Hope you've enjoyed this morning, as I said before. Our care team, which are gonna include the Munch Kings. I'm actually gonna merge them now because they are the care team as well. but I will keep their little emblems with them just to let you know who they are. Remember, our munchkins will carry away all of your food. They're charming, they're handsome, but they're very devious. So you be careful of them. Anytime they come and approach you and start telling you how you have to pay by food to get on the bus, or that they need some of your food, you know they're trying to carry it away. Good morning, folks. How are you? Have a great day, okay? All right. Yeah, we capturing everyone this morning. If your camera shy, you have to hide. We're chasing you down. Just to let you see what here looks like from the other side. Just so you can imagine yourself here this morning, waking up with the glows behind us and with the beautiful scenery that's waking up just in front of us. It's beautiful. And do a little bit of walk here in silence for you. Well, I'm gonna try, but if my tongue starts to get sore from me biting it, I will have to talk. So let's try. Alright, so as you can see, we have walked in peace. You have assembled in love, care, kindness and positives. I know for sure from the comments I've seen here that anyone that may have come this morning feeling a little distressed to the room, maybe feeling a little bit sad, is not going to walk away feeling completely different. I'm not going to say that you're feeling great, but you're certainly going to walk away feeling different, because you're going to realize that there are people in this world that care about you, care about everyone in here. This is not just a group of people that come together and that's where it ends. We live as a family. Any of those that had come yesterday or that have met up with us in the last 2 weeks will know the EMC's family is not just our Facebook. We're not a Facebook gimmick. We are real, honest, genuine people that want to offer you and help you to enjoy life in the best way possible. That's what we do together. That's why this is so important, because in a time where there's all this turmoil and war, etc., to find somewhere like this here in the morning to start your day is absolutely amazing. It is a God-given gift. This is God's journey for me. This is where it all started, because God asked me in the time of darkness, of COVID, etc., Nick, I ask you to go forward, to carry peace and love and kindness and care and happiness and hope to the world. And that's where it started. And then automatically our care team and our Munchkins jumped on board and said, no, you need some support, and we are feeling like doing the same thing. So all of us use this here as a healing process, every one of us. And I don't lead this group, I walk with this group, and you walk with me. And this is what we're going to continue doing every day. We're going to give thanks for the lives that we live. We're going to have a positive impact on those around us, because today, at some stage again, you will remember some kind of joke that somebody else has made, not me, because I'm a very serious guy, I don't make jokes. Or you will remember this beautiful scenery, or you remember this beautiful glow, or you will remember the peace and serenity that we experienced this morning. Everyone, I wish you all an amazing day. I hope that you stay safe today, that you have enjoyed yourself, that you will continue to carry this forward today with you. And if things get real challenging, you all know serenity prayer. Say it, but understand it, number one. And two is, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. So as long as God spares life, we'll be here tomorrow morning to lift you up again if you're going through a troubling time. And if I'm going through a troubling time, I know that you will be here to lift me up, and that's what's important. Everyone in here is going to have our downs, and everyone in here is going to have our days where we're feeling as though we're $1 million. But you know, there are those days when we're down that we need support from others. So on the days that we're up, let's share our support, let's share our love, let's share our kindness. It is called giving, and it's called receiving. You give and you will receive. That's what God promises us. You all have a great day, everyone. I love you all, and I'm not going to end with me. I'm going to let you all see this beautiful place again, so get ready. I'm going to turn you around out of the sun a little bit so you can enjoy the beautiful scenery. You can say your farewells to everyone. Thank you again for joining us. It has been a beautiful morning having your company. I feel absolutely blessed, and I feel privileged that God has asked me to walk this journey with you all. Have a great day, everyone. Love from Barbados. This is where you want to be, this is where you need to be, and this is where is awaiting you.